Hey there, I'm trying something new. If you don't know me, I'm Jack McDade. I am a designer. I built, founded, definitely didn't do it all on my own by far, but built Statamic, flat file CMS. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, not a big deal. And I've been reflecting a lot about what I'm doing with my time and why I'm doing it. So I thought I would try something new, and I would do this, a little one-on-one video action here, and just sharing some thoughts, because I've put a lot of time into Twitter lately. All right, so quick backstory. January, February of this year, 2020, I decided, I haven't gotten too many new followers for a long time. Let's see if I can get a lot more, I think. And let me preface this by saying I don't really care about the numbers, but just for the sake of the story. I was around 5,000 or 6,000 followers on Twitter, and I feel weird even talking about this. Anyway, I got really strategic with what I was tweeting about. An hour per tweet, right? Carefully editing and making sure everything has a ton of value packed into that 280 characters. And it worked, right? So I went up to close to 9,000 followers, and it's not like they were bots or anything. Like, these are real people. Like, maybe you're watching this video now because of some of the tweets that I sent over the last couple of months, and that's fine. Like, it's not a wrong thing to do, but it felt disingenuous. Like, every time I went to open up Twitter, it's like I gotta come up with something important so I can get some followers, and you'd watch the likes and the retweets, and I just started to struggle with it, and so I stopped tweeting, especially not really sure what to tweet about. I haven't really found my voice again since coronavirus and all the George Floyd stuff, and I have opinions, and I want what's best for the people. I care deeply about everybody, and I think that's really important for us to do, that we value others and more than ourselves, and we believe in them, and we give people opportunities. Like, that's huge. But I felt like I lost my voice, and I wasn't sure what to tweet about, and I was afraid to tweet a bad tweet, or to not say something, or to say something when I shouldn't be saying something. And I'm just now kind of coming out the other side of that. And I feel that if I went back to tweeting to gain followers, what would I have learned? And it was an experiment. It's not like it was a terribly selfish thing. I am launching radicaldesigncourse.com. It's a design course, teach you how to design better, develop your own design style. And the more people I can reach with that, the better, right? So more followers, more sales, more people that I can help, etc. But going back to the reason why I'm doing these things is, money is, we all need some of it, right? We all have to pay our bills. We want to take care of our families. How much is enough to me when I'm not anxious about it anymore, when I'm not worried about where the next paycheck is coming from. That's enough. I don't need $1 billion. I don't need $1 million. I just need enough that I'm not taking away from my family in order to scrounge up some more. That's my only goal. It's a tangent I didn't plan on going down. But anyway, here we are. It's a long form video. You're just gonna have to roll with it, or you can bail. It's up to you. Anyway, so as I sat here and I thought about all the things I've tried, I feel I'm trying to find my voice, and I'm trying to find the format with which to put it out there. And I've been working on this design course for a while. It's something I've had in the plans for a number of years. I felt like I didn't have enough examples, or I hadn't quite gotten to that point in my career where I could justify selling something, right? And I feel like I'm there now. But aside from that one thing, right? This kind of one design course, you can only do this once in your career, where you kind of sum up everything you've learned and put it in one place. Kind of only do that once. Sure, you can tweak it and you can update it and you can keep selling it, but I want to find sustainable ways to communicate. And I think it's really important that we do that, because try to find our authentic selves, try to make a difference in the world. I think most of us want to make a difference. Some of us just want to make a huge ton of money and party, and I guess you do you. Anyway, so here I am with a video in my backyard, because I live in Florida now, and I really like that. So here's what I am hoping. It's not about the numbers for me. I don't care if it's 8,000 or 80. I honestly don't. What I do care about is if I'm putting the time in to develop content or to share, things that I've learned with people. I just want to make sure what I'm doing is something people value. I just want, if I'm going to spend it, a decent amount of my time writing, blogging, doing video stuff, building things, all I want to do is make sure that it's not a waste of time. So if you know me, know what I'm good at: design, writing, and making cocktails. If you didn't know that, I'm really good at that. Never made one video about it. I don't think anybody wants to see that. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I'm hoping to get from you some ideas. So I've done a number of things. I've blogged off and on, really inconsistently, because I run out of things that I feel like people want to hear from me. I try to pack everything I know into one blog post, and then where do you go from there? How do you write a second blog post? I did a newsletter like every other week for a while, and I really enjoyed that. And then I ran the format I picked. I ran out of stories. Like I had to. It was like, I want to teach you something while connecting it to a story from my real life. And then after a couple of months, it's like, I kind of don't have any more ideas for this. And then it was the holidays, and we're getting to moving and all of that. And so I haven't picked that back up. I started 2 podcasts. One I didn't launch. One I got to, actually 3. One I got to maybe 6 or 7 episodes, and it was just silly. Goodnight Chrome. It was just like a goofy thing that I think 3 people listened to. I started another one, the Ultimate Webmaster's Guide to the Internet. And that I think I made 2 episodes of. And I just felt like I wasn't getting responses. The things I got the most responses to were my emails. And so all I'm looking for, it's not numbers of like raw followers. It's a vanity metric, and I could care less. All I want to do is hear stories. If I've put something out there and it's impacted you and there's been value to it, or you learned something, or you tried something and it worked, that's all I want to know. One story is enough for me to keep doing something. And if I put 2 or 3 or 4 emails or blog posts or episodes of a podcast or whatever thing I'm trying, if I put a couple of those out, 10, 20 hours, I don't hear a single story, I kind of assume that whatever numbers I have kind of don't mean anything. So my request to you is, what would you like? If you like anything at all, how can I help you? Because this is what I want to do going forward. I want to help people learn how to design or to write or to communicate or something else I haven't thought of yet, because those are just the things I keep coming back to. Code. I'm a full stack designer, developer. I can write PHP and JavaScript and do front end HTML, CSS, and Photoshop and Illustrator and Sketch and Figma, like whatever. Like I do a lot of that kind of stuff. I'm not a master at any of it. I'm just pretty good at a lot of it. And I'm sorry, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, so I'm itching. I hope you don't mind. Whew, that feels good. All right, so here's what I want. Here's what you can do if this resonates with you. What would you like to learn from me? What would you care most about? And what format would you like it in? Text? Video? I don't care. I could do this every day or every week or every month. I kind of like video because you get some eye contact. At least you feel like you have eye contact. I'm staring at a lens, but I could do it. So let me know. How can I help? I have notes. A little bit more about me if this helps. I've been self-employed for 10 years. Built my own business, I freelanced doing design and development work for a really long time. 10 years, right? Really just kind of tapered that off in the last couple, only taking kind of projects that are really fun instead of like because I have to. I've been in the industry, professional in the web industry for 15 years, but my first website 25 years ago, or just about. I've been doing this for a really long time, and I have some things I've learned, so help me to help you. Or don't. It's okay. I'll try something else.